Well, sure and behold, man, I said, you know, give me a day or two, let some stuff marinate a little bit and kind of see where we're at with the Titanfall stuff. And I'm telling you, man, it's like every couple of days something new comes out to talk about, or something new when it comes to Apex Legends or Titanfall with an ongoing issue that's been happening with this thing. It's just getting worse. It, honest to God, is just getting worse. Not only for the Titanfall stuff, but I mean, look, with the ongoing issues that Titanfall's been facing, man, Apex is just right there, getting affected the exact same way that Titanfall is. However, there are different two types of responses going on with that. We'll get into that. I also want to talk about this. We're finally getting some news articles written. Yeah, I know, man. Let me tell you this. Several months ago, it was like maybe a month or two ago, we got one article from Eurogamer talking about the ongoing issues with Titanfall, and that was it. That was it for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months. We had some videos from Upper Echelon and a couple other people, including myself, that have been trying to update you guys and continue to bring awareness of the issues with this ongoing stuff that's been happening, not only with Titanfall, but with Apex as well. Well, if you guys actually watched to the end of that video, the last Titanfall video I made, it was in live time, in real life. We were just talking about this, and sure enough, at the end of the video, GameStop put an article up talking about it. And I thought it was so funny because I'm like, look, we have been trying everything we possibly can to get some awareness. We've been trying to say, hey, throw us a lifeline, get some awareness, let people know the ongoing issues. Finally, after like 5 or 6 months, we're finally getting people to talk about the ongoing issues. I guess if you raise enough cane, you bitch enough, you're eventually going to get some awareness and people are going to see it. So we'll talk about that today. This is also one other thing as well that I wanted to talk about. I'm trying to think of no, it's not. It's in this one. So this one caught my eye because this is one thing that I really thought was going to happen with the hack to Apex Legends. So for everybody that's not aware, the Apex Legends hack happened on 4th of July. People had to come into the office and actually fix that stuff. People had to go in at the Respawn office, go in and fix it. It happened in less than like 12 hours. They were able to fix that game. But the one thing I thought that was very fishy about the entire situation was that because of this hack happening into Apex, and because to this hack they had attached the Save Titanfall website, that animosity and anger was going to go towards the Titanfall community, and that's exactly what happened. Players that are playing Apex Legends that saw this hack, that couldn't play their game for one day, less than 12 hours, took all that hate and anger and targeted it to the Apex or the Titanfall community. So Apex targeted it at Titanfall, and it was just an ongoing fight that's been happening ever since this hack. So I knew exactly what was going to be happening because I didn't think this hack was in any good terms whatsoever with wanting to help the ongoing issues that the Titanfall community has been wanting to see happen in their game. I knew it was all malicious. I knew that there was no good intent whatsoever with this hack that was trying to target the Titanfall community and getting Apex players to do it, which is now happening. So we'll go over this article. This is probably the last thing I cover, but it's exactly what I thought was going to happen because we are all all three games, Titanfall 1, Titanfall 2, and now Apex Legends are all suffering the same issue. Now, for at least Titanfall 1 and Titanfall 2, we know it's at least one person that's doing it. We don't know exactly, I don't know if anybody's naming this person out or identifying who it is, but we know exactly kind of who is doing that. When it comes to Apex Legends, when it comes to articles out there, they were blaming the Titanfall community for this hack, and it's like, how can you blame the entire community? We know who, for Titanfall, we know exactly who it is in the Titanfall games. How can you blame the entire community for the Apex hack? It's been very odd. The entire situation with this hack on Apex just several days ago, and with what's going on with wanting to raise awareness, has been just very odd this entire time. So let's get into it. We have a little bit of news when it comes to the servers, at least when it comes to Titanfall and stuff like that. So to Save Titanfall, as well as Titanfall Forever, and all these other people on Twitter have been trying to raise awareness of people saying, hey, you know what, servers are good, go play. You know, you only get like maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of game time to be able to play. And that's what's been happening, is that with Save Titanfall and other Twitter accounts, they've been announcing, hey, you know what, this was a couple of days, or actually just yesterday, so Blacklist is down, all Titanfall platforms are up, Titanfall 1 is up, get in while you still can. And then recently, yesterday as well, as that it said update Titanfall is down. Apparently it was only up for 2 hours. Seeing a few reports that the Blacklist is back up, PS4 is being attacked again. So if you are a player out there that is wanting to get some playtime when it comes to Titanfall 1 and Titanfall 2, and you're wanting to know exactly when that time frame is, when is a good time frame to play a game that you bought that you would think would be playable at all times when it comes to purchasing a $60 game, follow Titan or Save Titanfall, Titanfall Forever, all these other Titanfall community members on Twitter. They're going to inform you and let you know exactly when these servers are live to where you can actually play a game and not worry about getting DDoSed. I don't know if the blacklist is still up with everybody that's been getting attached to that blacklist. Like as soon as the DDoS attacks happen, they immediately can't play. So it's just been very odd. So try to at least stay in contact with this and look it up and just see if you're wanting to play. Look up on here and see if the servers are up or down, or you can just try it yourself and see what happens. All right, this is another thing that happened recently as well. This just happened less than 24 hours ago, but this was with Apex Legends. Now, Respawn said, Play Apex team is investigating issues with duos and trios playlists. We'll be fixing this ASAP, so we will all get back into the game. Updates to come. So apparently, again, this is the ongoing issue that's been happening with the other two games into Apex Legends with the big hack that happened on 4th of July. But now duos and trios have been affected in this game. So it seems like every couple of days, it seems like a game mode or something seems to be affected in this to where people are not able to play it. And again, we've been raising awareness. We've been trying to talk about this. We've been trying to get more people involved in this situation of trying to raise awareness, not only with the other two games. Like if awareness was brought up earlier in those games and more people talked about it, especially recently in the past couple of months with Titanfall 2 being attacked, I'm pretty sure, at least when it comes to Apex Legends, they would not be facing the issues that they've been having right now. I could be wrong. I'm not a developer. I'm just saying with these ongoing issues that have been known ongoing issues, it's been very odd to see that it's been migrating from one game to the next, not talking about the older games, but now putting all focus into that. We also know why that is with the recent, we even talked about in a past video with only 1 or 2 people attached to actually fixing Titanfall, which, look, I get that. Look, I'm not dumb. I understand. The money makers Apex, they're going to be focusing all their attention to something that makes them money and brings in a lot of revenue. But how are you going to do this? How are you going to do this to a game that's built within the franchise of the Titanfall franchise with Apex Legends in the Titanfall universe, but then not actually give like the granddad and father of Apex like any love or support? Just just go to your nursing home. You'll be fine. Yeah. Later, old dad. Later, old man. So that's how at least I'm seeing it. The lack of support that we're seeing, at least when it comes to Titanfall and actually wanting to fix these issues with 1 or 2 people, is just ridiculous to say nonetheless, especially with a game that's still being sold, for the love of God. This is another thing too. When we are seeing how fast these updates are coming, when Respawn wants to announce, hey, this is the funny thing. When you read this message and it says ASAP, at least when it comes to play Apex Legends, they are fixing it less than 12 hours, less than a few hours. The issue is going to be fixed. Even in this, their next update, we have published a fix that should restore servers. That's 1 hour apart. That is 1 hour apart from each tweet. ASAP, at least for Apex, means about 1 hour. ASAP for the Titanfall community, it's about 3 months right now since that message. So, and again, all the love and whatnot to the people trying to help out on the issue, but god dang, man, you can see where the love and support's kind of going, at least with the ongoing issues. So anyway, yeah, talked about this. This is again one of the things that we are finally now getting game journalists finally talking about this issue that's been going on and on and on for so long that just all of a sudden, hey, we'll finally talk about it. We'll finally talk. So you got Game Informer, GameSpot, IGN. People are finally talking about it. They're finally, you can't look at the elephant in the room long enough and go, oh, okay, yeah, I guess we can finally talk about it. The damn house is completely crushed and demolished at this point. But yeah, finally game journalists are coming out and saying it. I mean, this is not even that long of an article. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paragraph. That's about as best as you get, Titanfall community. When it comes to Apex, though, we're gonna write a damn essay on that, 10 pages at least, and we're also gonna blame the Titanfall community because you bunch of sons of bitches. With Titanfall, we know exactly who did it, or we know kind of who's doing it, one or 2 individuals. But when it comes to the Apex hack, man, the Titanfall community is getting flushed down the toilet, hit by the bus, and probably hit by the bus again. So Anyway, I just kind of thought this was a very interesting thing from Tech Raptor, was that how the Apex Legends hack saved Titanfall community. So this is again an article that is written just kind of talking about the ongoing issues with the trouble that the servers are having, you know, what the community is trying to do, trying to bring in the story behind people trying to save Titanfall. So this is talking about everybody that is trying to get involved and trying to raise awareness of the ongoing issues that the game is having. But I found this little part of this story so significant and so interesting because it is exactly what I thought was going to happen with the Apex Legends hack. It was going to take that hack, whoever did it, and I doubt it was from the Titanfall community. That's just me. My personal opinion, I don't think it came from the Titanfall community because you already have a hacker that is attacking Titanfall games, and we already know kind of who that individual is. I don't know if anybody's wanting to announce who it is, but we have an idea. When it comes to this, why would the Titanfall community want the Apex Legends community to suffer the exact same way? Now, I get it. Probably somebody's out there going, well, they, you know, want to raise awareness because, you know, Respawn's not saying anything about it. No, I don't think that's at all. I don't think people in the Titanfall community want to see Apex Legends suffer the exact same way. You don't want to be treated the way that you're treating. You don't want that. You treat others the way you want to be treated, not like this. So it was interesting. So in this, it says, on July 4th, 2021, Apex Legends hack took over the game with curious message pointing out the Save Titanfall community. The hack completely disabled the ability for people to queue. We know that. But this is the interesting thing. So, Apex Legends was fixed in less than 8 hours, but the damage was done to the Save Titanfall community lasting much longer, with quotes saying the people coming to our servers acted like the worst kinds of animals, and it's really sad to see. So people were going into any type of server, any type of communications when it comes to the Save Titanfall community with being very aggressive, attacking, and very, very malicious when it comes to saying, how dare you attack our Apex Legends game just because your game doesn't work, just because your game's an older game and stuff like that. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. I thought that hack was going to turn animosity towards the Titanfall community, even though they, I'm assuming, had no part in it whatsoever. So again, whatever is happening to this game, it is splitting the community apart. And I think it's on purpose. I really do. I really think this whole entire thing is on purpose to split communities apart and kind of raise one over the other and make and vilify the Titanfall community. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to talk about it. Definitely check out some of these articles that are being written, and I think some more people are making these videos. Tech Raptor, I will try to put this in the description as well. Read this thing, that way you get more informed about the entire issues if you guys don't know what's going on. But yeah, man. Also, too, not only with Respawn, you know, pushing out updates less than an hour to fix something, but yeah, if you are a Titanfall player out there, you're wanting to get some Titanfall gameplay in there, definitely check out Save Titanfall, and as well as so many others Titanfall community members on Twitter, so they can let you know exactly when servers are up, the blacklist is down, you can play on Titanfall 1 and Titanfall 2, so at least you're more aware and you can actually get some games in. So guys, just want to talk about it. We'll wait till the next one. Hopefully some more updates will come. We'll let it marinate a little bit and I'll talk about something else later on, but hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please have a great rest of the day, and I look forward to talking to you guys all next time.